So I'm joined by David James and Genevieve Fisher on Complete Country, and I am so excited. I may have heard from a little birdie prior to you guys announcing that this song was coming out, that this was going to be a thing, and I was so excited. It took everything inside of me not to tell anybody, but I didn't. But first off, David, this is your first duet you've ever done?
Yeah, you know what? I still remember very vividly driving in my truck, and my producer called me. He said, "Pull over." I think Genevieve maybe just did like a one or two quick passes of the song just to kind of get a feel for it. And he said, "Pull over and give this a listen right now." And I pulled over my truck. I was on the highway, and I plugged it into my phone, and it was like, oh my God, this is exactly what this song needed. So it was such a serendipitous moment where everything kind of fell into place. I know, Genevieve, what would you say from the time we started talking about doing it to the time that it was mixed and mastered was a couple of weeks?
Yeah, it
maybe?
was literally a week and a half to 2 weeks. I basically, after I had gotten the call about doing the duet, we, a couple days later, I think, had a quick phone meeting. And then really a couple days later, I was upstairs in my little home studio, and I was recording and sending Dan some passes. And then, Dan sent me some feedback, and it was crazy. It was such a fast process, but it turned out so good.
So good. And I think you've featured on a few songs with people, and I feel like when you team up just in normal life with someone to sing a duet, it's a big decision. You're agreeing to be a part of a project, but in COVID times, it's also I can't go in the studio and sing with this person. That's hard, because I think that's part of it, where you get to really connect with the other person you're singing with when you can do it together. So what was your initial thought when you got pitched the idea?
Yeah, so initially, obviously I was so excited. I had gotten a bunch of recording gear back in March or April. So for me, that was a little bit scary to be okay, so they want me to sing on this song. I have to record myself doing it. Can I do this? So it was a really good challenge for me, technology-wise as well as creatively, because like you just said, I'm so used to going into the studio. So being at home by myself without a producer, without the other artist, creatively, that can be hard, but I think it was such a good challenge for me as an artist, and I feel so much more confident in myself, to record at home. And just overall, I was trying to I listened to the song a ton before I actually sat down to record it. So I really wanted to connect with the song, because of course I wasn't able to really connect with David.
It's such a beautiful song. Oh my gosh. I love it.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan on doing a music video for this?
Yeah, it's kind of been talked about a little bit. It's just so tough right now with the current climate to get anything done. But we've talked about it, and if it kind of makes sense for us, if there's a way in which we can do it that's not involving flying people around all over the place, etc. We'd like to get one done.
That Russell Dickerson and Clara May just did a music video together, and she's in Sweden and he's in Nashville. So it can be done.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what? And Genevieve and I, we've got some plans for releasing some content. I think people are going to be really stoked about it. But hopefully a video's in our future. I think we would have a lot of fun together. So hopefully it works 100%. Out.
Absolutely. I'm so excited for you guys. I couldn't think of two better people to team up on a song. So it's called Then There's You, and everyone can listen to it right now.